with my hands. Get smarter every day with my plans. I see much clearer for me. My vision, my vision, my vision. Where there's a will, always a way. Yeah, no matter how much stumbling blocks in your way, gotta win in the games that they play. Don't listen to them and the negative talk when them say, hey, I will struggle every day with my hands. Get smarter every day with my plans. I see much clearer for me. My vision, my vision, my vision. I get wiser, stronger, smarter. Still fighting to keep my head above water. Only the strong will survive in this time. Can't be weak in your heart or your mind. Gotta stand firm. I will struggle every day with my hands. Get smarter every day with my plans. I see much clearer for me. My vision, my vision, my vision. Try and make me.
You could never break me down. You could never break me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never tear me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around.
Up with the morning sun, so me rise up. Watch them afraid now. A Jaja give me the blessing, and me still a win. So them negative never work. Eyes up on the prize. Nah focus on nothing them a try. Me confident, me know myself, me believe in, and my dreams never die.
You could never break me down. You could never break me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never tear me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around.
So I give praises, give thanks. No matter what them try, me still there. Life and energy up, main player. Catch protect me through prayer. What they're saying, have no concern to me.
No, not to me.
They can't take my energy. Can't touch the dignity, the militancy, nor the humility.
You could never break me down. You could never break me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never tear me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never break me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never tear me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around.
Can't break.
To the most high, Jah.
Can't break.
Praises to the most high, Jah.
Can't break me. Can't break me down. Can't break.
To the most high, Jah.
Can't break.
Praises to the most high, Jah.
Can't break.
Most high, Jah.
Can't break me.
You could never break me down. You could never break me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never tear me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down. You could never break me down. And no matter what, I'm still around. Still around. You could never break me down.
And Julius.
See reggae music. Nothing they can do to stop this music. decades and centuries. Elevating humanity with music of integrity. And though the road has been so long, dreadlock, by God's grace we carry on. Still with all we've been through, our regrets are few. But together we stand to fight this Armageddon. Nothing they can do to stop this music. Nothing they can do to cramp our style. There is nothing.
Ain't nothing you could do to stop this your music. Nothing you could do to stop this your music.
Can do to stop our style.
It's 3 at 3. It's Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian. Clevo is in the home studio. And we're rocking from the main studio, and Jillian is in the mobile studio. Jillian, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm going up in the elevator.
You're really mobile.
I'm really mobile.
We're beaming up Jillian.
That's right. How you doing, Eddie?
Hey, Clevo.
Yes, Eddie.
We're beaming up Jillian, all right?
As Luciano and Jesse Royal said, nothing gonna beat this here music, nothing gonna beat this here program today.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Well, listen, folks, we are streaming live on 1210 The Man. And so, listeners, you got to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like us kind of thing, you know, so that you could get a chance of seeing us and what we're doing. Let me see. That's you? Hit it again. Let me see. That's you right there. All right. We're going to see where you are. So we're streaming live on 1210theman.com. If you want to check us out on YouTube, I haven't turned you on yet. Let me see you on now. Go ahead.
All right, I think you have me.
I got you. Right.
Yes. So all I wanted 2020 to done. Here comes 2021.
2021
The big
continuing
pivot.
just like
The big pivot.
a continuation.
A continuation.
Yes. It's a
Next level. We're leveling up in 2021.
Right. Yeah. We are.
Yeah, we have a new president coming in a few days.
Yeah.
And we're biting our nails until then, but still, we're leveling up.
Oh man, what a week it has been. I don't know about you, but I was doing good this week. I made several trips to my chiropractor. Folks over at Counterline Chiropractic Center, they've been just treating me so good. I'm recovering well.
Really?
Although the doctor says, listen, you're doing good, but don't get too excited.
Slow down. Just chill out.
Don't get too excited. Just you know. So Dr. Citrone has been taking care of me, and I'm doing good. So I'm a little bit of pain here and there still, and I can't make some sudden moves. But I'm much improved from not even being able to walk. So
Wow.
I tell you, man.
So that means you're out there celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday on Monday.
I am going to use the day as a rest day. Really just rest up, Certainly celebrating in some fashion, but I'm not going to be too active.
Okay, so you're celebrating by looking back and having a perspective of how that time relates to this time and so on and so forth.
Yes. Kind of just seeing the parallels, Sometimes you ask the question, how far have we advanced, or have we advanced at all? That kind of a situation. Got some interesting guests that we're going to be talking to later on, but we'll let you know more about that in the show. We're going to check with a friend in D.C. I've got a friend in Washington, D.C. We're going to make the D.C. link.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll find out what's happening right underground in D.C.
Moving up, yes.
Yeah.
We know people.
We're going to make the D.C. link. And then we're going to talk to someone who supported the president, and we want to hear where they stand or where they sit right now. So we're going to have some conversations, you know. That's some of the stuff we're
I like
doing.
how you put that, where they stand and where they sit.
Right now, you know. In between all of that, we've got our usual features. I haven't pulled out my document that I should be guided by, given to us by our producer.
We have
Yeah,
Attorney
let's do that.
Marlon Hill.
We
He's
do.
coming up at 4 o'clock. We have Vintage Kaiso. That's coming up at 3:54. And we have your guest coming out of Washington, D.C., and you're going to link up with another guest at about 4:35, media personality there. And that, and around all of that, I see Retro Revolution, a 30-minute music mix of classic hits. That's coming up at 5 o'clock. And we have more interviews, guys.
Yeah,
I
you know,
see.
Cleve, I have to say this. I'm a little jealous. To me, that Retro Revolution is a tongue twister for me. So all you have to allow me to say it one time.
Listen, I could so relate to that because I had to say it a few times in order for me to get it.
It roll off your tongue so well, and the mix is really just as sweet and as complicated as that adage. You know, it really is. So I'm looking
Eddie,
forward to it.
tell Madam Producer put Jillian's names next to that. And so when
Eddie's
she
saying
sees-
no. Eddie's shaking his head. I can see him right here. I can see him shaking his head. Oh my goodness. I have to graduate to that one.
Well, you'll be there. You'll get there. In the meantime, it's 3 at 3 on at 1210theman.com.
Hey, Caribbean family! Don't forget, the first Saturday of every month, attorney Dahlia Walker Huntington comes to address important immigration and legal issues. You know the ones that been troubling you? Be sure and tune in every first Saturday to your legal corner.
With the new Digicel International website and app, you're a click closer to home. You can click to send top-up, transfer money, pay a bill, send digital cards, or call anywhere in the world with the lowest fee. Plus, it's a click to win. Use any of our services for the chance to win back the same amount you sent home. The more you send, the more you can win. Visit digicelinternational.com or download the app today to click to more. Terms and conditions apply.
Miami Book Fair Online starts streaming free and on demand, bringing best-selling writers, poet laureates, and beloved children's and young adult book authors to our community. Hundreds of authors will be in conversation. Olympic gold medalist Shelley Ann Fraser Price with I Am a Promise. Karine Gettins, When Life Gives You Mangoes. Poet Celia Sorrento, who explores her experiences and emotions both during and after the 2018 Hurricane Maria that devastated her native island of Dominica. In her poetry collection, Guabanse. Miami Book Fair Online starts streaming November 15th from anywhere you want to be. Sign up now at miamibookfaironline.com.
VP Records, looking for that classic oldies, reggae, soca, R&B, gospel, ska, rocksteady, you name it. Or maybe you're looking for that rhythm-driven clothing. We have it at VP Records, 170-21 Jamaica Avenue. Telephone 718-297-5802. Or in South Florida, 6022 Southwest 21st Street, Miramar, Florida. Telephone 954-966-4744. Or you can shop online at vpreggae.com. That's vpreggae.com.
Hi, I'm Eddie Edwards, and I want to tell you about our business, Rhythms Marketing. At Rhythms Marketing, our business is to tell people about your business. So, if you want people to know about your business, then call Rhythms Marketing. We'll tell everyone about your business. Rhythms Marketing utilizes the latest in technology to reach people directly on their phone. phone, through email, social media, or over the airways as you're listening now. We'll work with any size business, large corporation to small non-profit organizations. Visit us at rhythmsmarketing.com on Facebook or call us at 954-251-1643. 954-251-1643. Let Rhythms Marketing spread the word about your business. Gotta run. Somebody's calling our business.
Have you ever been a victim of fake Jamaican food? Jerk chicken that was unseasoned and bland? Rice and peas that was plaka plaka? Curry goat that looked pale with no taste? If you have been a Jamaican fake food victim, we are here to help. Visit Jamaicans.com for easy step-by-step instructions of your favorite recipes today.
3 at 3 Caribbean Rhythm. Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian. 3 at 3 Caribbean Rhythms.
Always the best mix of music.
With Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian.
Always guaranteed.
Recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Recall Bob Marley, who's been fighting for our rights. Recall Rodney Price, he's been fighting for our rights. Recall Bernie Spear, recall Culture Josephine, recall Miss Lou Fitzroy, they've been fighting for our rights. Recall them. Recall them. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men who's been fighting for our rights. Recall Paul Bogle, recall Marcus Garvey, recall Nelson Mandela, who's been fighting for our rights. Recall Bustamante, recall Norman Manley, recall Oprah Winfrey, that lady been fighting for our rights. Let's recall some great men. Recall them. Make we talk about Martin Luther King. Make we talk about Fidel Castro. Make we talk about Miss Rosa Parks. They've been fighting for our rights. Recall Che Guevara, Malcolm X and Gandhi. Recall Mugabe. They've been fighting for our rights. Recall them. Selassie, I say recall them. Let's recall them.
Virtuous, so righteous and so pure. I love you. No one but you. Oh baby, you're the inspiration of my life. future wife. I love you. No one but you. Oh, baby, I'm never gonna leave you, baby. Your loving is drives me crazy. Never gonna leave you, baby. At all. I'm never gonna leave you, baby. Loving is drives me crazy. Never gonna leave you, baby. At all. Never gonna leave you, lady. Yeah. No, 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 no. Girl, you're everything to me. You spread your love and set me free. Yeah. I want you to know. Want and more. So virtuous, so righteous, and so pure. I love you. Oh, baby, no one but you. Oh, baby, I'm never gonna leave you. No, never gonna leave you. You're everything to me, baby. Na 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 na. No, no, never gonna leave you, lady. Never, never gonna leave you. No, 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 no. Everything, baby. Everything, baby. Oh, yeah. Spread the love and set me free, yeah. Never gonna leave you. Na 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 na.
Chris Martin represent for the ghetto gang.
When I like it one bit to see walk one in the street. It's like some war, a winning peace is always getting the life is one big road with a lots of signs. Signs and more signs. We got to make up our minds to face reality all the time. Whoa. And the reality age, the leaders stuck in them ways. And 3/4 of the country stuck on minimum wage. So we need a change, shuffle up, rearrange. Stop shipping in the guns up in the streets like a range. Look how long the teachers begging a raise. Police said them are up for nothing, they're not paid to be brave. Youths them not no ways, but them have up the case. Christian them say revelation and the ending of day. Mommy and papi are deep graves. All who have a visa said they're running away. They're no longer nice, everyone is afraid. I'm only singing about what I see, so I say life is one big road with a lots of signs. Signs and more signs. You got to make up your mind to face reality all the time. Whoa. Life is one big road with a lots of signs. Signs and more signs. We got to make up our minds to face reality all the time, not sometimes.
Life is one big road with a lot of signs. The government not see nothing until them see your nine. Open up your eyes, you been acting blind. Cause if you make a stand, so them have to give me mine. Said them lay you off from 1999. You ask them when you flick come back and them never give you no time. Send a letter not the mail and them a ask you to resign. Cause if you're fired and them not tell you, them know that is a crime. Them take away your pension, you a family for mine. The bank take away your house where your kids them a go reside. Your wife left you feeding little man rap on the side. Now you end up homeless and you go decide. Yeah.
Life is one big road with a lots of signs. Signs and more signs. We gotta make up our minds to face reality all the time.
One big road with lots of signs. Make up your mind. Watch the signs.
Signs and more signs. We gotta make up our minds to face reality all the time.
It is the MLK weekend.
You them need motivation.
Celebrate the life of
They really need something to believe.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Station. Those in power always seem to
had a dream.
So I will take some time.
And more sometimes just when you think you're getting close to realizing the dream, there is a setback. There are setbacks and you wonder at times. But Clevo, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. I think Wednesday we'll be able to begin progressing forward. What do you think?
I think we have already started.
Think so?
Yeah. I think we have already started. I think people have seen some things that they don't like and they don't want and they're not willing to support. So that's the beginning of change.
Yeah, right. Well, I like that plan he's putting in place. There's going to be some serious plan, some serious plans. So,
well, some of that has to be approved, some of that have to be approved.
Yeah.
So there could still be some roadblocks, and to get some things done.
Right.
To get that plan really to its fruition.
Right. Well, let's see.
Let's be positive
and
look for better things for everybody.
Yes, definitely. It's 3 at 3. It's Eddie Cleve and Jillian, Caribbean Rhythms, and I'm telling you, my girl Jillian is outfitting herself with all kinds of equipment and toys.
Well, I thought she was putting on makeup and things since she's on
Clevo.
Facebook and YouTube.
No, she went shopping and found some toys, and I like it. I'm trying to see. And bargain, too, at a bargain. And I'm like, wow, I need to go get some of those toys.
You're saying we have need to be jealous here?
No, you will get one too. I'm going shopping for all three of us.
Well, no, two. You shop for yourself already.
Right.
But she wanted. She said the price was so low. She wanted to ensure that it was worth it. It was
a good buy.
A good buy.
Yeah.
And not just buy and then realize, because it's what's being offered at the price. I'm telling you, it's great.
So Eddie, in your opinion, you think she made a good purchase?
It's a great. I'm jealous. Right away, I said I want one. I said,
okay.
And she's like, let's test it first. I said, at that price, I still want one. At that price, Cleve is one of those things. I'll buy two. And when you mash up one and then you use the other one, you still come out ahead.
You still come out ahead.
Yes. It's a bargain. Now my only fear is she might go back and it's not there.
No, but they'll have.
They'll have?
Yeah, they'll have.
Okay.
I'm going to call my sources now and tell them to pick two up for me.
Okay.
Nice.
Good,
That's looking out, Jillian. Thank you so much.
Anytime. You don't even know what you're looking out for. Oh, God, okay.
Well, he has confidence in us.
I have confidence in both of you.
Yes,
if you went out and said, let me test this, and Eddie approves it, that's 2 out of 3. You all win.
All right. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let me jump in here. This is something from Dennis Brown and Beres Hammond, Marcia Griffiths. They're asking a question, and I think we're all asking this question. What a guan?
Seems like the Lord will have to come down. What a guan? Somebody tell me. What a guan? Somebody show me. What a guan? Funny little happening. What a guan? Fighting for nothing. As I look around, I see places burning, people dead. Don't look for me now, 'cause me and my family going and hiding. Can't take this crazy living. Seems everyone is sleepwalking. There's no one to stand and say no, cheering along like a stage show. Wagwan, somebody tell me. Wagwan, somebody show me. Wagwan, funny little something. Wagwan, fighting for nothing. Hey. I was born in a time when we treated a stranger like a brother. Hey. Never thought I'd live to see the day things would get so out of order. Now my heart is overflowing. People moving like they're blindfolded. If only they would realize we're just humans and not flies. Wagwan, somebody tell me. Wagwan, somebody show me. Wagwan, funny little happening. Wagwan, fighting for nothing now. Ooh, oh no, no. And seems like the Lord will have to come down. Yeah. Seems like the Lord will have to come down. It's like a ghost town, nowhere to go and there's nothing exciting. Better stay home, 'cause out on the street it's just danger inviting. I'm talking to you as a friend. Get out while you can, 'cause you can't fight fire with fire. And I hate to see you laughing. Wagwan, somebody tell me. Wagwan, somebody show me. Wagwan, funny little happening. Wagwan, nothing achieving, no. As I look around, I see places burning, people dying. Don't look for me now, 'cause me and my family going and hiding. Can't take this crazy living. Seems everyone is sleepwalking. There's no one to stand and say no, cheering along like a stage show. Wagwan, somebody tell me. Wagwan, somebody show me. Wagwan, funny little happening. Wagwan, achieving nothing, no. Now my heart is overflowing. People moving like they're blindfolded. They should realize we're just humans and not flies. Wagwan, somebody tell me yes. Wagwan, now show me. I don't know. Wagwan, funny happening. Wagwan, achieving nothing.
What about the hand that's never been told? What about the have that's never been told? Look how long it's been kept a big secret. Look how long it's been hidden away. The have that's never been told. What is hidden from the wise and prudent shall reveal to babe and suckling. The have that's never been told. Oh, the have, oh. What about the have that's never been told? What about the have that's never been told? Look how long it's been kept a big secret. Look how long it's been hidden away. The have that's never been told. What is hidden from the wise and prudent shall reveal to babe and suckling. The have that's never been told. Oh, the have that's never
IRA Global Radio in association with IRA Times present a fundraiser for Denver Jamusa Silvera. It's happening Sunday, January 17th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live on IRALivestream.com with performances by Third World, Shine Ed Robinson, DeVille, Fiona, Richie Stevens, Everton Blender, Wayne Armand, Anthony Malvo, Melodians, Hopeton Lindo, Ian Sweetness, Paul Anthony, Lati Guzan, Glenn Washington, Hal Anthony, Ezron, Peter G, SDS, GMAC, ATF Band, Kashif Lindo, Sons of Maestro, Marcia J. Ball, Horan Johnny, Michael E.Q. Castro, and more. Donate to this worthy cause at jamusamusic.com or send your donation to 954-861-9454. It's a big fundraiser for Jamusa. I am my brother's keeper.
I am my brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
When last you had good Caribbean cuisine, check out Lucky City Restaurant, 5574 West Sample Road in the Pepper Tree Plaza, Margate. When I want Caribbean Chinese, Lucky City. Curry, Lucky City. Brown stew meats, Lucky City. Fish, fried, escovitch, curry or stew, Lucky City. If I want paratha roti, dal puri, doubles, aloo pie, Lucky City. Pumpkin bhaji, baigan on the side, Lucky City. A total Caribbean restaurant, Lucky City. Chinese, East Indian, Afro cuisine and more. On weekends, bacon shark, fish and bread, bacon saltfish, Sunday brunch. Lucky City, 5574 Sample Road, Margate, 954-972-1880 or 954-972-1871 or visit luckycityfoods.com. It's a total Caribbean cuisine experience with a pleasing ambience. Lucky City Restaurant.
Hi, I'm Eddie Edwards, and I want to tell you about our business, Rhythms Marketing. At Rhythms Marketing, our business is to tell people about your business. So, if you want people to know about your business, then call Rhythms Marketing. We'll tell everyone about your business. Rhythms Marketing utilizes the latest in technology to reach people directly on their phone, through email, social media, or over the airways as you're listening now. We'll work with any size business, large corporation to small non-profit organizations. Visit us at rhythmsmarketing.com on Facebook or call us at 954-251-1643. 954-251-1643. Let Rhythms Marketing spread the word about your business. Gotta run. Somebody's calling our business.
Please stop what you're doing and listen to this. The New York Post breaking news published on October 9th, 2020. The diabetes drug metformin recalled due to high levels of cancer-causing agents. The FDA announced last week, yes, you heard it right, the FDA have recalled metformin due to high levels of cancer-causing agents. Your alternative is the Grant Diabetes Tea Bags, now available. Call now, 954-249-5073. We also have herbal medications for your eyes, prostate, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, coronavirus, aches and pains, belly fat, low energy, or you may just need a little help in the bedroom. Call now, 954-249-5073. Don't play with your health. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Call now, 954-249-5073 or online at AmazingSoursop.com.
Miami Book Fair online starts streaming free and on demand, bringing best-selling writers, poet laureates, and beloved children's and young adult book authors to our community. Hundreds of authors will be in conversation. Olympic gold medalist Shelley Ann Fraser Price with I Am a Promise. Karine Gettins, When Life Gives You Mangoes. Poet Celia Sorrento, who explores her experiences and emotions both during and after the 2018 Hurricane Maria that devastated her native island of Dominica. In her poetry collection, Guabanse. Miami Book Fair Online starts streaming November 15th from anywhere you want to be. Sign up now at miamibookfaironline.com.
Now you can send money to your loved ones in Jamaica. Visit digicellinternational.com or download the app. Better yet, when you use the new Digicel International website to send top-up of money to your loved ones, you can win back the amount you sent. Terms and conditions apply.
3 at 3. Caribbean Rhythm. Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian.
The table is turned. Catch your fire. You're gonna get burned. Slave driver. Your table is turned. Catch your fire. You're gonna get burned. Every time I hear crack off a whip, my blood runs in me cold. Yeah. I remember on a slave ship how they brutalize our very souls. Today they say that we are free, only to be chained in poverty. Good God, I think it's illiteracy. It's only a machine and making money. Drive 'em. The table is turned. Catch your fire. You're gonna get burned. Dig it, slave driver. The table is turned. Catch your fire. You're gonna get burned. Oh, Lord. I say, every time I hear the crack of a whip, my blood runs cold. I remember on the slave ship how they brutalize our very souls. Today they say that we are free, only to be chained in poverty. Good God, I think it's illiteracy. It's only a machine to make money. Slave driver. The table is turned. Catch your fire. You're gonna get burned. Bigger slave driver. The table is catch your fire. Catch your fire. You're gonna get.
Oh, the music of Marley, Slave Driver, as we honor the Honorable Martin Luther King on his holiday weekend. And you know you're not hearing from Jillian because she's fiddling with
The toy. That don't sound right. That don't sound right at all. I'm sorry. The gadget. No,
gadget.
that's
The
yeah.
gadget? Okay.
No, technology. That's it. Technology.
How about equipment?
Yeah. Oh, that's still not.
I thought all you were going to say, nobody suggested food.
No. This is not food in this case.
No, nothing like food.
It's toys, gadgets, and equipment.
So how is it working for you, Jillian?
I'm getting there.
I know we didn't tell the listeners what it is, and we're not going to tell them this week. We'll tell them next week
Yes.
when Eddie and I get our device.
Our own device.
Yes.
Right. Definitely.
Your own equipment.
So Wednesday we have its inauguration.
Oh,
day.
my goodness.
What's your plans for that?
Stay home.
You staying home?
Yeah.
You gonna watch it?
Yes, of course I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm not sure if I'm excited or it's just so uncertain. It's not like every time we have a new president, it doesn't matter whether we voted for them or not. This time is generally an exciting time, and we beaming and we feeling good, and we just have I just feel like I have a big question mark on my forehead.
Well, for me, it's watching a TV series, and this is the last episode and the grand finale kind of thing. That's that's my feeling.
Man.
And you're kind of seeing how will it end? Will they kill? Oops, no, no. Let me not go there. How will it end? Will the villain
Escape. That's it. Will the villain escape?
Will the villain escape? Yeah.
Same thing, same question.
Yeah. Let me phrase it that way. How will the villain escape?
Yes.
So, we'll see how that goes. So let's. I'm tuning in to see the end of this episode here. This reality show coming to a close.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. It just has me wondering. I'm generally excited about the new president. Whether I vote for them or not, I'm generally excited about this time because it's a change, it's a pivot, it's a new era, ushering a new era. And we do have an historical moment, where we have the first Caribbean descent and Asian descent, Indian descent, and first woman sitting in the second highest office in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard for us to focus on that fact,
Right.
And we need. I think that's what we really need to focus on. That Joe Biden is there, and this is 3 times as a charm. He got into his seat, but we really need to hail up and big up Kamala Harris.
Right. Right.
She saved a lot of people's homes back in San Francisco in California. A lot of people's homes, and she did her work.
Right.
So it's time.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see. We'll see how that goes come Wednesday. All right. Time for Vintage Kaiso.
The following special feature, Vintage Calypso, is brought to you courtesy Lucky City Restaurant in Margate, 5574 West Sample Road. Call 954-972-1880 or 954-972-1871.
Where the Timothy job, where the monkey job, Paradise, Samples, Brothers, where the job, make a lover tell everybody they behaving bad. People jumping up and down and getting like they mad. What's a woman in the 60s, local and abroad? Tell me who go carry them home when they get tired. But I watch some young fellas here before last year to carry old woman home, they quick to volunteer. I thought carrying old woman no was a difficult thing. But as they carry them home, I hear they rejoice and sing. But they sing, oh, woman, we taking home. 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 Where the chant? Oh, woman alone. Oh, woman alone, we taking home. Oh, woman alone, we taking home. Oh, woman alone, we taking home. Oh, woman alone. Oh, woman alone, we taking home. Oh, woman alone in Willexus. Oh, woman alone in Wivicus. Oh, woman alone. Olu man alone we take him. I went and encouraged Jamu. He say he have 3 to 1 more. Olu man alone. Olu man alone we take him. I went and encouraged Becky. He say make a full up already. Olu man alone. Olu man alone we take him. Olu man 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 we take him. For the past 2 years, well, I've been singing a while Indian. All them jab vex with me, they want a jab song. I hope the critics then go have cruel intention. Oh, man, we taking home, so tell them to judge me wrong. Well, do unto others as you like it, do unto you. And just remember that one day you will get old too. So just put yourself in an elderly person's shoe and take on 50, 60, 70, 80, 92 and sing, oh, man, we taking home.
The preceding special feature, Vintage Calypso, was brought to you courtesy Lucky City Restaurant in Margate, 5574 West Sample Road. Call 954-972-1880 or 954-972-1871.
WNMA, Miami Springs, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale. This is 1210 The Man and 1210theman.com.
Oh, yes. Ba, 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 ba. Guys, you know what that sound is? That's the sound of the real rock, and it means it's 4 o'clock somewhere, especially here in South Florida. And it means it's time for the People's Politics with Attorney Marlon Hill. Counselor, how are you?
Pleasant good afternoon, my Nubian queen. I'm hoping now that soundtrack is in everybody's phone as a ringtone, as a get ready to. The A-team is going into action. When you hear it, your blood should just rush to your head, right? That's what should happen when you hear the real rock right here at 3 at 3 Caribbean Rhythm, 1210theman.com. The world is going virtual, folks. The world is going virtual. For all our listeners that are listening to us on their iPad, their iPhone, their Android, their laptop, through TuneIn Radio. If you are not connected to some virtual platform, we may have to conduct some tutoring courses for our listeners because it's not going away for a while, right? So we want to talk about that at another week, but we certainly want you to get ready to go virtual because this is where the world is going. Time to get ready for new things. Put down the fear. Don't tell your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews and your children that you're not into YouTube and you're not into Facebook and you're not into IG, Instagram and blah, 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 ray, and horse dead and cow fat and the roti burn. And no. You need to start learning. So, Biden-Harris, President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, the 59th presidential inauguration is on its way, and I am going to let you know some of the inauguration events that are happening. All of the events are going to be virtual. They're not encouraging anyone to travel to Washington, D.C. for obvious reasons. We won't go into that negative energy, but everyone is being encouraged to be COVID-19 protocol safe and to watch and enjoy the 59th presidential inauguration from the safety of their home. You will be as connected to the event when you connect to the event. And I'm going to also share with you some of the places that you can watch the Biden inaugural. First and foremost, on your laptop, the BidenInaugural.org. That is your main website that you need to put in a bookmark for the next 5 days. BidenInaugural.org, right? You want to see the schedule? BidenInaugural.org/schedule. The first event is going to be tonight at 7 p.m. Right? You can watch the BidenInaugural events.org right at that website. BidenInaugural.org/watch. That's the first platform that you can watch the 59th presidential inauguration. You can also watch the festivities on YouTube. There's a Biden inaugural YouTube channel. You can watch it on twitch.tv. It's another platform, Inauguration 2021. You can watch it on Facebook for those people who are on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Biden inaugural. If you want to follow anything online, folks, the key thing is to follow the hashtag. The key to following the conversation about any major event is to search the hashtag. The hashtag for the Biden inauguration is hashtag inauguration 2021. 2021, inauguration 2021. The hashtag, and when you put in the hashtag and you search the hashtag, it will aggregate all the things that are associated, all the conversations that are happening related to the Biden-Harris inauguration. So what are some of the events that are happening tonight at 7 p.m., January 16th? For those of you who may have been living under a rock, it's actually Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. Monday's a national holiday for those people who celebrate a national holiday. I don't know any reason why you wouldn't want to celebrate a national holiday, but I digress, right? Tonight, 7 p.m., January 16th, America United. It's an inauguration welcome event celebrating America's change makers. The Presidential Inauguration Committee will host a welcome event to celebrate America, reflect and honor our history, and highlight the incredible diversity of our nation. Musical performances, celebrity appearances, remarks from some of the most popular leaders across the country. You may even see a cameo Who knows? Some of people's politics tonight, this evening. Never know, because reflective of the incredible diversity of the nation. You can watch online Saturday, January 16th, America United. Sunday, January 17th, it's going to be a We the People concert. That starts at 8 p.m. It's going to be the first of its kind. It's going to be a virtual inaugural concert hosted by Keegan Michael Key and Deborah Messing. Tomorrow night, Sunday, January 17th, 8 p.m., right on the website and the platforms that I mentioned earlier. Monday, January 18th, Dr. Martin Luther King holidays. All day throughout the day, you're going to see excerpts from the events. United We Serve, it's a National Day of Service. Remember, Dr. Martin Luther King, all about service to the country, right? There's Day of Service events happening all across the nation. Find an event that's close to you. The Biden Inauguration Committee is partnering with various local, state, and national organizations for several Day of Service events ahead of the inauguration on January 20th. Remember, the transition of leadership takes place at 12:01 p.m. on Wednesday. If anybody else in the country forgot, that is the time that you need to exit your house and go to somebody else's house. 8 p.m., there's going to be a United We Serve MLK Day of Service celebration. Great inspiring speeches from speakers from across the country, stories celebrating the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the Biden-Harris administration's commitment to service at 8 p.m. on Monday, January 18th. Tuesday, January 19th, 5:30 p.m. is going to be a nationwide COVID-19 memorial. Remember, over 350,000 Americans, and more have passed away because of COVID-19 since the pandemic started earlier last year. The Presidential Inauguration Committee is inviting cities and towns across the country to join Washington, D.C. in illuminating buildings and your homes, ringing church bells at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in a national moment of unity. 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Light a candle, put it in the window of your home, of your apartment, your condo, and we're asking if you're affiliated with a church, ring your bells, do something to commemorate those who we have lost due to COVID-19, the coronavirus. Wednesday, January 20th, the inaugural ceremonies will take place starting in the morning. President-elect Biden will deliver an inaugural address, laying out his vision to defeat the pandemic, build back better, and unify and heal the nation. That will happen on the morning of January 20th, January 12:01. The leadership transition will take place in these United States of America. Several other events happening throughout the day on January 20th. Go to bideninaugural.org to follow the events. And the events, of course, will also, in part, be broadcast across the network, C-SPAN, CNN, MSNBC, Fox, CBS, NBC, PBS. You can follow some of the festivities there as well. But if you are on a device, your phone, or iPad or laptop, go to that website that I gave you at the top of this segment. So, folks, very important moment in these United States of America. Make sure that you find yourself a seat with the family and the kids to share in this opportunity, this constitutional granted opportunity of the leadership transition to the 46th President of the United States, Joseph Biden, and Vice President Kamala Harris as well. Make sure you tune in tonight, 7 p.m. You may see some carnival activity. Warning you. The People's Politics, as always, brought to you by Attorney Marlon Hill, right here, 4 p.m. every Saturday on 3 at 3 Caribbean Rhythms. Going virtual on every platform, not always live on air, but you can find it as long as you can turn on a device and click attendtheman.com. That's it, my brother Eddie, Gillian, and Cleve.
That's the 2020 pivot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Marlon. I think Marlon's gone, but that's the 2020 pivot. We're going virtual. Thank you so much. And the People's Politics is brought to you by the law firm of Berthasell Miller and Eddie.
You want me to help you now?
Yeah. I'm looking at you upside down right now.
All right. Hamilton, Miller, and Berthasell?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Hamilton.
All right. Okay.
You know what? They're going to remember that one.
Yeah. And some changes coming down the pike. Just let's say that. Leave it at that. Some changes coming down the pike. And we're going to do some things. 2021 is going to be big for us. I'm telling you, listeners, it's going to be huge. If you're watching on the YouTube, make sure you like us, do a little thing here and there. And drop something in the comment. Drop a chat. Let's see what you got to say. We'll respond for sure.
Follow.
Now you can send money to your loved ones in Jamaica. Visit digicellinternational.com or download the app. Better yet, when you use the new Digicel International website to send top-up of money to your loved ones, you can win back the amount you sent. Terms and conditions apply.
We will keep your secret. Nobody has to know that you visited us to learn what Jamaican proverb meant. Nobody has to know that you didn't know how to cook curry chicken and got the recipe from us. Nobody has to know where you found out about those awesome Jamaican places you went for vacation and posted those scenic photos on Facebook and Instagram. Nobody has to know where you were able to find the best Jamaican events in South Florida. So keep visiting Jamaicans.com. We nah go bust pan yo.
With the new Digicel International website and app, you're a click closer to home. You can click to send top-up, transfer money, pay a bill, send digital cards, or call anywhere in the world with the lowest fee. Plus, it's a click to win. Use any of our services for the chance to win back the same amount you sent home. The more you send, the more you can win. Visit digicellinternational.com or download the app today to click to more. Terms and conditions apply.
VP Records, looking for that classic oldies, reggae, soca, R&B, gospel, ska, rocksteady, you name it. Or maybe you're looking for that rhythm-driven clothing. We have it at VP Records, 170-21 Jamaica Avenue. Telephone 718-297-5802. Or in South Florida, 6022 Southwest 21st Street, Miramar, Florida. Telephone 954-966-4744. Or you can shop online at vpreggae.com. That's vpreggae.com.
Hi, I'm Eddie Edwards, and I want to tell you about our business, Rhythms Marketing. At Rhythms Marketing, our business is to tell people about your business. So, if you want people to know about your business, then call Rhythms Marketing. We'll tell everyone about your business. Rhythms Marketing utilizes the latest in technology to reach people directly on their phone, through email, social media, or over the airways as you're listening now. We'll work with any size business, large corporation to small non-profit organizations. Visit us at rhythmsmarketing.com on Facebook or call us at 954-251-1643. 954-251-1643. Let Rhythms Marketing spread the word about your business. Gotta run. Somebody's calling our business.
Road Warrior Promotion presents Boxing at the AMP, Miramar Regional Amphitheater. It's happening on Saturday, January 23rd, 6 to 11 p.m. You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com, Ticketmaster.com. Social distancing enforced, also facial covering required. So, it's a night of boxing at the AMP, the Miramar Regional Amphitheater, Saturday, January 23rd. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
When I say I'm fed up with hard, all you feel is joke I'm making.
So Mike was saying we're a month away from Carnival.
Yes.
A month away from Carnival.
I have a piece of artifact I have to go downstairs and get.
Yeah.
And to share with you.
Okay.
You're going to hold your head and ball. But I just got my gadget working.
Ah, nice. Nice.
You're looking good, too.
Looking good?
Yes,
Nice, nice, nice.
All right.
I'm in suspense now, guys.
All right.
Well, Clevo, what I can say to you is it makes her look more beautiful.
Oh, my goodness.
All right?
Nice,
Makes her
nice.
look more beautiful.
And I didn't even have to pay him to say that.
I continue to push the listeners to
and,
the website.
and it connects her to technology. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Marvelous.
So it's a multi-purpose piece.
2021 is looking good.
Yeah.
2021 is it.
Is Julian, that's your name? 2021?
I'll take it.
2021 looking good. I got it, Cleve. I got it. It didn't go over my head.
All right.
I never leave her, but tell me she hot. And now she find a man and she telling me she done. What I do wrong again, Lord? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, Lord. They say I get hard again. The bush a cut it, the garden a fuck it, to the feel about it. But the girl she keep on complaining when I do it. They say put your back into it. All I know I try. She keep calling with another guy. What I do wrong again, Lord? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, Lord. They say I get hard again.
I'm the Maya, aya. I'm the Maya. I'm the Maya, aya. I'm the Maya. I'm the Maya, aya. I'm the Maya. I'm the Maya, aya. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy. Feel like I catch up. Like somebody radio. All hail the Leketo legend. To the king I must bid farewell. But while you are sent to heaven, you let us hold them kingdom in hell. So all who walk around this earth, come back.
So in a couple of minutes, we're going to go to D.C. and speak with Miss Dr. Claire Nelson over at, she is with, what, Institute for Caribbean Change, I think it is. She'll tell us, but she's right there in D.C. We're gonna link with her, all right?
Good, so you can hear my voice.
Don't hear you got own nothing, don't stand up it. When I tell you roll something, don't stand up it. And when you feel your foot at the bun, don't worry, I prefer you run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy. Feel like a ketchup.
They like how it fleshy, they love how it fat. They like how it fleshy.
All right, Cleve and Jillian, we got, you know, Jillian is busy doing her stuff.
Yes.
You hear me, Jillian?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, all right. So on the telephone line, I've got a dear friend of mine, and I'm telling you, we go way back. So far back, we don't want to talk about it.
You can't remember.
But let me say welcome to Dr. Claire Nelson. She's in Washington, D.C. Institute of Caribbean Studies is just one of the many organizations that she spearheads. I know she's on the future. Tell me a little bit about that, Dr. Nelson, your other organization you're working with, the young people and the futures industry. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, the Futures Forum. So I'm a futurist, which means I help people think about the futures they want or the futures they fear and plan strategies to achieve a better life or better business or better community. So, for example, if we wanted to look how we can work on issues in South Florida where you are, where there are pockets of endemic disaccess or disappropriation, then we could do a program, for example, with people at the community to think about what's the future of that area and how can we create more inclusive prosperity. So it's really a space for thinking about the future, and there are tools we use to train people how to do this, from personal to small business, as I say, big business, companies, corporations, the whole gamut. Everybody has a future, and everybody needs to think critically about the future they want.
All right. You have been in D.C. for years. You've worked with a number of presidents. Matter of fact, you were instrumental in getting June declared Caribbean American Heritage Month. So
Yes.
on the ground there in Washington, D.C., I said I wanted to link with you to just get a perspective from a Caribbean point of view, what's happening with all that we see through the lens of the television set. You know, what's happening there really in D.C.?
Well, quite honestly, I'm like everybody's trying to stay below the radar, not get shot by the wrong people. But honestly, the organizations that I'm a part of, which are very much plugged into policy, we have had more of, I would call, town halls just to think about how do we respond. And I'm talking in particular about organizations that are mostly African American led. And very concerned with things like public policy and security. And so we've had conversations more so to reflect on what were we seeing, how do we interpret the symbology of some of the moves that were made, and how do we prepare to respond in a thoughtful way, not to just respond for the sake of, let's say, we're upset, we're going to be angry and respond, but how do we think about what is the future we want, and how do we strategically try to ensure that we plan and plot a movement that allows us to use the next 4 years to begin the course correction, because we know the 70-something million people that voted the other way, quote unquote, are still out there.
Right.
And most of them are not in any way or shape or form repentant, because the view that they have of the American future is that the drive towards things like a living wage and those things are making America socialist. And so it's disappointing that many of our own people still see the world in that way. I find it very surprising, quite frankly.
Right.
And I'm surprised that many of the Caribbean people that are very much involved in the Republican side of business has not really you haven't heard from them, which I find surprising. I would have hoped that they would have come forward to say, we are Republicans, but we do not support this kind of behavior. And so that for me has been quite telling. What do they think?
Right. So in trying to organize and move policy in this new direction, how successful have you and the organizations been?
Well, we actually in December, just before this this new, let's say, configuration of tempers and ideas happened in December, we had a meeting with State Department to kind of get to know all the new staff there. And that was in December, towards the end of December, quite frankly, the middle to end of December. And so we are actually preparing now for after January to have another meeting to kind of pick up where we left off and look at what is the U.S. Foreign policy agenda and what do we in the diaspora think about it. So that's on the policy level. On the more internal level, we have decided after some contemplation of the Martin Luther King Day, we're going to have like a reflection, a series of reflections, almost like I wouldn't call it a service, but something along the lines of a church service, right? But a reflection on how we see our way forward for healing, as well as agency of using the agency we do have to build the policy. And that will be online at 6 p.m. on Monday. And it's a group of us involved in that. And this has been led out of the Jamaica Diaspora Northeast region, but they have included, for example, your representative for the Jamaica Diaspora Council Southeast is going to be part of that. I think Xavier Murphy is also part of that, and that's mostly obviously focusing on, quote unquote, the Jamaicans driving the train as normal, as we would normally do anyway, in this kind of case. So we wanted to kind of take time just to sort of allow our spiritual wisdom first to rise before we kind of go off half-cocked and say things and do things crazily.
Come Wednesday, we will have a vice president with Caribbean heritage. Is that going to be something totally in our favor? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't think so, quite frankly. When we're quite blunt on that, I'm of the school that believes that the Obama administration did not really do that much in terms of all the expectations. Now, for those people who have expectations, I didn't have that much anyway, because of the optics of it. They're very concerned about the optics. I think even though we had this outpouring of voting and the black vote, the 70 million people, right, out there is like a big wall that stands in opposition to a certain direction of this country. And unless we have a tempered approach, a very strategic approach, unless we have a Nancy approach, I also like to say, we're going to find even a bigger flip back or a pushback, because part of what we're seeing now arising is because of the fact we had a black president in the White House. And so while we should not be afraid of moving forward, and we have to move forward, we have to be very mindful that the weaponry that's on the streets, right? And the fact is, black people are only 13% of this country. 13.4% of this country. That's all we are, okay? So it might look like we are bigger numbers than we are because we have suffered so much. So the imprint of our history is very big on the stage of this life, of this American life, right? But we're only 13%. So a lot of people were saying, we should have more of this, we should have more. Numbers-wise, it doesn't add up. And so we have to be very mindful of how we move if we want to win. For me, my approach has always been the Nancy approach, in that you kind of have to recognize you can't always be saying things you want to say because you are too small. You will be crushed. You have to move very carefully, crab-wise, spider-wise, to get to where you need to go, and then you can get what you want, which is full freedom, right? So for me, it's the fear is emancipation is still coming. We're not there yet. The fact that we have a 4-year respite, we hope, and I'm not sure we're going to have it, because as long as the elements that have such vicious hatred for people who look like us are out there, we can't be certain that all our lives are not at risk.
Listen,
it does sound alarmist, but for me, I believe we need to be alarmist at this point in time.
I read from your comments then that as Caribbean people, we will have a vice president of Caribbean heritage, but we should temper our expectations. Correct?
Temper your expectations. Work locally with the people you have locally. Be very strategic. Very strategic. Go back and study. Nanny, go back and which one of the most successful warriors who we have. Go back and study the work that she left behind. Go back and study Garvey, see what he won and what he lost. Learn from that and make a 21st century version of that. That's all I can say.
I move like Brian Nancy. Dr. Claire Nelson, good talking to you. Listen, we're going to have some more of these conversations, okay? I want to have you here as a regular, for real.
Okay.
All right, great.
Okay.
Good talking to you.
Take care.
Good talking to you. Dr. Claire Nelson from the Institute of Caribbean Studies, directly in Washington, D.C. And Jillian, she says we must walk like Brian Nancy when we are making an approach. You know what I mean? Yeah. 3 at 3, Clevo.
Based on research, no one medication is effective for all ailments. So, world-renowned scientist Dr. Henry Lowe has formulated a specific medication for a specific ailment. The ICAN for eye problems, Alpha Prostate, got prostate issues, and the Epilec for epilepsy and memory loss. Call 954-249-5073 or shop online at grantherbal.products.com. We also have medications for diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and pain cream with turmeric. Call now, 954-249-5073. Remember, prevention is better than cure. 954-249-5073. And don't forget, all of these products are available online at grantherbal.products.com.
I believe in miracles.
With the new Digicel International website and app, you're a click closer to home. You can click to send top-up, transfer money, pay a bill, send digital cards, or call anywhere in the world with the lowest fee. Plus, it's a click to win. Use any of our services for the chance to win back the same amount you sent home. The more you send, the more you can win. Visit digicelinternational.com or download the app today to click to more. Terms and conditions apply.
Jillian Smart and her featured guests bring it all together on Mind Your Business with sustainable tips for personal and business development. It's all about your business.
Have you ever been a victim of fake Jamaican food? Jerk chicken that was unseasoned and bland? Rice and peas that was plaka plaka? Curry goat that looked pale with no taste? If you have been a Jamaican fake food victim, we are here to help. Visit Jamaicans.com for easy step-by-step instructions of your favorite recipes today.
Miami Book Fair online starts streaming free and on demand, bringing best-selling writers, poet laureates, and beloved children's and young adult book authors to our community. Hundreds of authors will be in conversation. Olympic gold medalist Shelley Ann Fraser Price with I Am a Promise. Karine Gettins, When Life Gives You Mangoes. Poet Celia Sorrento, who explores her experiences and emotions both during and after the 2018 Hurricane Maria that devastated her native island of Dominica. In her poetry collection, Guabanse. Miami Book Fair online starts streaming November 15th from anywhere you want to be. Sign up now at miamibookfaironline.com.
3 at 3, Caribbean Rhythm, Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian.
3 at 3, it is Caribbean Rhythms, Eddie Cleve and Jillian, Caribbean Rhythms. Well, we went to Washington, D.C., where we spoke to Dr. Claire Nelson. And what we're going to do now is make the connection right here in South Florida. Leading up to some of the elections, we had her on air. She is a media personality and independent thinker. And we want to reach out and say welcome the link to Miss Diana Wright. Diana, good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Doing
Eddie,
good?
How are you?
I'm good. I am good. Last time we spoke here on the program, you made it clear that you were supportive of President Trump. And you know, you
still are.
You are still supportive.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Some of Well, first, let me just ask you your reaction to what took place a couple Wednesdays ago when they stormed the Capitol. What's your thought there?
My thoughts on the storm on the Capitol, it was staged. It was done by Antifa. It was clear. You could see all the images and all the methods. Those are clearly Antifa. President Trump has no violent supporters who will go and storm any Capitol anywhere.
Okay. Now, first thing, do you think he lost the election?
Election fraud admitted to by Joe Biden on video. I'm sure you saw it. But I guess because he has dementia, no one believes him. He said it would be historical, and it was.
So where were the evidence? Because I'm hearing that it was contested in numerous states, in numerous courts, but there were no evidence brought forth. What would you say is the evidence that you would use to support the claim of election fraud?
Well, evidence, first of all, before we even get to the evidence, mail-in ballots are a sure way to have fraud. Using COVID as the cover, which is exactly what the Democrats planned and executed, just as Joe said, historically. The evidence is in all the affidavits that were signed by several people all over the country. And if you look at the vote count, legal vote count, you will see Joe Biden could not have won that election. And we all know it. Everyone who has a fair mind without any hate or bias towards Donald Trump will know and admit that it was a fraudulent election.
And so why then would they inaugurate Joe Biden come Wednesday if it is that clear?
Because the Democrats are in charge. Democrats are experts at stealing elections.
But the Democrats aren't in charge. The Republicans are in charge.
No, come on, by one vote?
No. But that's as a result of the election, right?
No, the Democrats are still in charge of Congress. I'm sure you know that, right? They're still in charge of Congress. And they are now in charge of the Senate.
So they rigged the election.
So they are in charge of every house, including the presidency.
Okay.
So they're calling the shots. And let me say this. There is nothing in this life that you achieve by stealing that ends well. And this will not end well.
Let me ask you a question. In 2016, when the Democrats were in charge, how come they lost the election? When they had a Democratic president, they had the same number in the Senate, but then we had Donald Trump winning the election.
Well,
how did they allow that? If they're in control,
you would have to ask them. I was not really
Let me in, Eddie.
I was not involved in that campaign at all.
Okay.
So I would not be privy to any information.
Okay. So you're maintaining that the election was stolen and Joe Biden...
Joe Biden could never have won an election. Where on earth have you ever, in your entire life as Eddie Edwards, seen anyone not campaign, could not draw a crowd, has various displays of dementia, and he wins an election? It's not possible. It is not possible.
Let me in.
First of all, Eddie, let me finish. It is not possible for Joe Biden to get more votes than Barack Obama. It's just not possible.
Okay.
Well, it's not mathematically possible.
Okay.
It's not possible to lose Ohio and Iowa and win the election. It's not possible. It's not possible to get the majority of the Hispanic and black vote and lose the election. Look at your numbers. Forget about Donald Trump, because to me, This is beyond Donald Trump. This is all about the integrity of the electoral system in the United States of America, who dared to have been sending observers to other countries to observe their election because they were fraudulent, and then they cannot conduct an election. So forget about Trump, forget about Biden. It's about the electoral integrity of this country.
So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? I was boiling here, and I said, I want to get in there. And you know, you're absolutely right. It is about the electoral integrity of this country. My only issue is that to throw out one vote or one person who won, you'd have to throw everything out. Then all the Republicans who won their seats didn't win their seats.
Well, I am totally in agreement with you. I think they should have a new election. I think the entire election.
Yeah, but that's not how this country goes.
And it should be excluding no mail-in ballots.
So you're
included in the count.
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair, because especially if you're a Caribbean person.
You heard what I said? Did you hear what I said?
You said excluding.
I said the entire election should be done over with no one sending in a mail-in ballot.
I heard what
Everyone
you said.
that comes to vote must have a voter ID and be proven to be a citizen.
So I'm going to ask you. So you would like to deny the troops who are abroad? You would like to deny college students?
No.
I'm asking questions. I'm asking a question. Let me finish. I heard you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. See, this is why I can't deal with this. You have to allow me to finish.
But there's a difference between mail-in ballots and absentee ballots.
Who told you that?
Total two different things.
Who told you that?
Who told me that?
Yeah.
I have worked for President Carter. I worked for President Obama twice to elect him. I worked for President Carter. So I think I do know a little bit about absentee ballots and mail-in ballots that were sent out under the cover of COVID-19.
That was sent out under the cover of COVID-19.
Of COVID-19, using COVID-19 that people could not go out and vote.
Do you know why the mail-in ballot came to arise? Because the parties who did the redistricting did it against people that look like me. I'm not going to say like you because I don't know what you look like.
I'm black.
Okay.
And Jamaican.
Well, look like me and you.
And proud to be black.
Yes.
Have no other thoughts.
So I just want to say that the mail-in ballot is a tool used so that the American citizen has the opportunity to make their voice known as to who they want to represent them. Okay.
So why couldn't they go to the to vote on the election day or
because historically, your party, the party of Lincoln, which is misrepresented.
I don't have any party, my dear. I'm an independent, always been. I vote for individuals, not party.
Okay, good. So because the Republican Party, who's in charge of gerrymandering and doing the redistricting, has done so.
Both parties are involved in that. Both parties are involved in that.
I'd like to finish a statement without interruption, please.
Yeah, but I have to just tell you the correct thing because both parties are involved in redistricting.
Well, let me say this. This may be so, but who's in charge of the House of our state representatives here? Is it Democrats or Republicans? Who do we have more representatives?
Are we talking about Florida or are we talking about
when you start to talk about redistricting, you start on the state level. It starts at the state level. And I'm asking a question, who's in charge of that here?
But I thought we were discussing the general election.
This deals with the general election. You have to start with the state level. And the state level where gerrymandering occurs, it is the Republican House that has changed those lines and have redrawn lines to benefit their party so that they get representation in the state houses and then on the federal level. So it's not just a federal level. It's also a local issue. So gerrymandering has been a part of the problem, and the Democrats figured, you know what? Draw your lines. Draw your lines how you want. You will not disenfranchise the black people, the people of color in this state or in other states, and this is how we're going to win it. Now that all they get beat, or now that people get beat, they don't like it.
All right, so Diana, I again just want to,
we have to agree to disagree.
Well, I'm not even
which
talking.
Is what life is supposed to be about.
And I'm not talking about agreeing or disagreeing. I really just wanted to present your point of view. I think there are times when I want to hear what other people are thinking, because among us as Caribbean people, I always like to know that there are some folks that
represent, have diversity.
That they have an independent mind, so to speak. And you identify yourself as an independent person with an independent mind. And and I'm just having the conversation because I want you to share your view with some of my listeners. Just want to make the point that there are folks out there who genuinely have belief in things without evidence, and they're among us. And I also just want you to at least tell us, your position and why you hold those positions. You know what I mean?
May I say something to you, Eddie?
Sure.
I do not consider myself to be oppressed or a black person. I consider myself to be a person. Okay? I have no insecurities about being black or being racist, experiencing racism, because I don't. I go out. I'm an independent person who love myself the way I am. And I think all black people, Spanish people, Indian people, Chinese people should think of themselves as people, love themselves, and stop thinking about what the other person thinks about you, or whatever racist thing you think that person is oppressing you, and you're so affected about everything that someone says. I'm not that person.
Listen,
I like that. That's well said.
That's
I
well
am
said.
not that person. And that's the reason I have my campaign. I love me, because I want everyone on this planet to love themselves. Forget about white people, black people, Chinese people. We are all one people.
You know
and
what?
when we die, we get the same amount of real estate in the earth. Okay?
Diana, that is the one thing we agree on, and that is where I'm going to leave it today.
No
all right? We're all one people. Listen.
One people. Okay?
Spirited.
Black, white, and pink and blue. We are one
Listen.
people.
Good talking to you.
Spicy.
Yes.
Enjoy. But listen,
right.
quickly. You're gonna celebrate.
By the way, Eddie, I didn't get the name of the lady that was talking.
Jillian Smart.
Okay, Jillian. So
Yeah.
Jillian,
Don't forget it.
One love, my dear.
One love.
And when you look in the mirror, I love me.
I love me.
Yes, I love me.
Yeah, 3 magic words.
Love me. I love me. I love it. I love it.
Diana, right. Good
right.
talking
Okay,
to you.
Jillian. All right,
Happy
Eddie, take
MLK
care,
Day.
Yeah, man, no problem. Take care.
Yo, Eddie,
Yeah.
you know there's a serious black conservative movement out there, right?
Well, yes.
It's out there. And a lot of Caribbean folks are that.
Yeah, and and for me, if that's your belief, that's your belief.
Right.
If that floats your boat, as they say,
whatever blows
fine,
your skirt up.
Right? Fine. But I brought Diana on board on the program just so that folks could understand that, you're holding your view and you're confident that your view is the correct view. But on the other side, there's somebody else who has a completely opposite view, and they're holding their view as correct.
Right.
But I think we can have a discussion, and we had a nice discussion here that I loved how it ended. One love.
One love. One
One
love.
love. Clevo!
Sounds great music every Saturday. Sounds great music every Saturday. Join us every Saturday. Join us every Saturday. Every Saturday.
Caribbean Rhythms. Informative, entertaining, and exciting. With Eddie, Clee, and Jillian.
Based on research, no one medication is effective for all ailments. So, world-renowned scientist Dr. Henry Lowe has formulated a specific medication for a specific ailment. The ICAN for eye problems, Alpha Prostate, got prostate issues, and the Epilec for epilepsy and memory loss. Call 954-249-5073 or shop online at grantherbal.products.com. We also have medications for diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and pain cream with turmeric. Call now, 954-249-5073. Remember, prevention is better than cure. 954-249-5073. And don't forget, all of these products are available online at grantherbal.products.com.
I believe in miracles.
With the new Digicel International website and app, you're a click closer to home. You can click to send top-up, transfer money, pay a bill, send digital cards, or call anywhere in the world with the lowest fee. Plus, it's a click to win. Use any of our services for the chance to win back the same amount you sent home. The more you send, the more you can win. Visit digicelinternational.com or download the app today to click to more. Terms and conditions apply.
Jillian Smart and her featured guests bring it all together on Mind Your Business with sustainable tips for personal and business development. It's all about your business.
Have you ever been a victim of fake Jamaican food? Jerk chicken that was unseasoned and bland? Rice and peas that was plaka plaka? Curry goat that looked pale with no taste? If you have been a Jamaican fake food victim, we are here to help. Visit Jamaicans.com for easy step-by-step instructions of your favorite recipes today.
Miami Book Fair Online starts streaming free and on demand, bringing best-selling writers, poet laureates, and beloved children's and young adult book authors to our community. Hundreds of authors will be in conversation. Olympic gold medalist Shelley Ann Fraser Price with I Am a Promise. Karine Gettins, When Life Gives You Mangoes. Poet Celia Sorrento, who explores her experiences and emotions both during and after the 2018 Hurricane Maria that devastated her native island of Dominica. In her poetry collection, Guabanse. Miami Book Fair Online starts streaming November 15th from anywhere you want to be. Sign up now at miamibookfaironline.com.
When last you had good Caribbean cuisine, check out Lucky City Restaurant, 5574 West Sample Road in the Pepper Tree Plaza in Margate. When I want Caribbean Chinese, Lucky City. Curry, Lucky City. Brown stew meats, Lucky City. Fish, fried, escovitch, curry or stew, Lucky City. If I want paratha roti, dal puri, doubles, aloo pie, Lucky City. Pumpkin, bhaji, baigan on the side, Lucky City. A total Caribbean restaurant, Lucky City. Chinese, East Indian, Afro cuisine and more. On weekends, bacon shad, fish and bread, bacon saltfish, Sunday brunch. Lucky City, 5574 Sample Road, Margate, 954-972-1880 or 954-972-1871 or visit luckycityfoods.com. It's a total Caribbean cuisine experience with a pleasing ambience. Lucky City Restaurant.
3 Caribbean Rhythm, Eddie, Clee, and Jillian.
Yeah, yo, from country to Spain town, Spain town to the main town, Now the world I'm a playground. Every weekend I see the plane touchdown, yo. Hey, that make them vex. You know the Schweppes, foreign press. Diamonds dancing on my chest, and that make them vex. One make them vex. Them see the success and them see we assess. Yes. That make them stress and lose happiness. That make them vex. 1 cent can't change. 2 old now stuck in my ways. Gone are the days when me dip on my face. Somehow I forgive thanks like always. Keep it credit, I will post paid. My team, I run the ball game. Be a pretty girl, want get my last name. My life too sweet for my complain. Yo, Kane, that make them vex. That make them vex. You know the Schweppes. Foreign press. Diamonds dancing on my chest. And that make them vex. What make them vex? Them see the success and them see we assess. And that make them stress and lose happiness. And that make them vex. Enough talk to home clean. Style a shot like a Glock 17. Bought $500,000 on my Louis jeans. Friend them happy from a touchy skin. Blood call on my links, them legit. Man, I come from far, so nobody play with it. If me say me, you go do it now. Fidget, I'm still up on the grind, now stop for a minute. That make them vex. That make them vex. You know the Schweppes. Foreign press. Diamonds dancing on my chest, and that make them vex. What make them vex? Them see the success and them see we assess. And that make them stress, and lose happiness, that make them vex. Yo, see man a prom and a girl, and I know what them feel like. The blessings are show, but me I know, me feel nice. You're so nice. I just talk to my talk, but we are do it in a real life. Ha! Some realize that make them vex.
I don't know what y'all did. You have me busy. This phone is lighting up like crazy here. People calling in with their point of view, and I was hoping to put some of them on the air, but let me tell you, boy, they're outraged.
Master say, give it good job, Jillian, good job.
They're outraged. I'm telling you.
Yes, the black conservative. Oh my goodness, Eddie.
But anyway, just want to let you know we got a 30-minute music mix of classic hits, the Retro Revolution, brought to you compliments of VP Records. That's coming up at 5 o'clock here on Caribbean Rhythms. The message is in the music today.
WNMA, Miami Springs, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale. This is 1210 The Man and 1210theman.com.
Get set for a non-stop music sweep.
Retro Revolution. A music mix of classic hits.
The Retro Revolution, a music mix of classic hits and rare recordings presented by VP Records. Miles ahead in reggae music. Visit them at vpreggae.com. Welcome to another edition of the Retro Revolution, friends. It's the Martin Luther King weekend, MLK weekend, the weekend where we celebrate the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. King was the chief spokesperson for nonviolent activism in the civil rights movement back in the 60s, which successfully protested racial discrimination in federal and state law. The campaign for a federal holiday in King's honor began soon after his assassination in 1968. President Ronald Reagan signed the holiday into law in 1983, and it was first observed 3 years later. At first, some states resisted observing the holiday as such, giving it alternative names or combining it with other holidays. It was officially observed in all 50 states for the first time in 2000. In his honor, we went into the VP vault and pulled out a few songs which are relevant to the struggle of the oppressed and fit right in to celebrate the legacy of this freedom fighter. Let's get the music going with Beres Hammond, Putting Up Resistance, Luciano, Lord Give Me Strength, and the Poor People's Governor, Bounty Killer with Fed Up. That will follow, and we'll close the opening set with I'm on the Rock by Movado. The Retro Revolution, it is on!
Retro Revolution. A music mix. Classic.
From drown, there's an overnight scheme all worked out.
I pray, oh Lord, to face another day. Oh,
need some more.
Lord, give me strength to face another day. To carry on life's road, to carry on my load. Give me strength, oh Jah, to carry on. Oh my Lord, oh Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
people govern. Well, poor people fed up. To your system, shake up your issue gun for whipping me boss. Poor people fed up. To your system, shake up all every day they get to use them now. Me ask the leader, him and the audience, he make poor people surrounded by danger. Lion, roach and giant mosquito. So with water we fill with bacteria. Whoever take a look down on the river and the area, back to one save you. Waterhouse can tire. Long time the MP, him no come near you. And all the one we claim says she a counselor, grab 75% and give me quarter. Conquer the land now want to give we a acre. Disconnect me light and chop off me water. To the kings of kings, well me know them shall answer. The Lord of lords, well I'm a sponsor. The lion from Judah, them well want conquer. The eagle and the deer and the queen and her daughter. Yes, I me know the whole of them offer. But them a go down in a flames of water. Sister, I no take it for no laughter. Poor people fed up. To your system, shake up your issue gun for them big me boss. Poor people fed up. To your system, shake up all every day they get to youth fed up. Some lost them roots, some forgot them culture. No study the past, them not know the future. So them not take children, so them end up so vulgar. Them don't know Selassie I from Ethiopia. Serious as me man, take me for any joker. That same man make me hold them notes. Me no play them casino, me no play them poker. Them plan to destroy me with the coke and jokes, yeah. No travel is just like a them barracuda. Plan to lick run it with up on the piece of scooter. You think them like to see we in a them hot car, yeah. With them hot girl, yeah. I sing them song, yeah. Them song, yeah, stronger than them fire and hope, yeah. Me go hang copal with a piece of rope, yeah. Just because me fed up. Two of them systems shake up, me get to youths, them must stop from there, oh. Me say me fed up. Two of them systems shake up, them me show gun for the youths, yeah.
Guide me, be my guidance, great salvation for me. Jehovah guide me, be my guidance, no they could never stop me. I'm on the rock, I'm on the rock. Higher than higher than Jehovah guide me. I'm on the rock, I'm on the rock. Go tell my enemy, I'm on the rock. Celeste guide me, and not me them can't stop. I will never look back. Look how much thing them shine, look how much thing them shine, and everything's here, and everything's here. To my band from the calling up a type to take my life. I want me go out here, them want me go out here. Helicopter in the air, helicopter in the air. Bright like a China ground, bright like a China ground. Them say nobody move, nobody run from the river to the bank clock. Them no know what's for me talk, cause I was on the rock, on the rock. Higher than higher than Jehovah guide me, I'm on the rock. Boy, go tell my enemies, I'm on the rock. Selassie guide me, I'm never look back. Me them can't stop music, I can't overcome. Tell them not stop the fun, cause if them stop the fun, they must be prepared for stop the gun.
It's the Retro Revolution. Today we're digging in the VP Vault and featuring a few classics as we celebrate and honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The idea of Dr. King's Day as a holiday was prompted by labor unions in contract negotiations after King's death. U.S. Representative John Conyers, a Democrat from Michigan, and U.S. Senator Edward Brooke, a Republican from Massachusetts, introduced a bill in Congress to make King's birthday a national holiday. The bill first came to a vote in the U.S. House of Representatives in 1979. However, it fell short of 5 votes, and that's the number needed for the passage. It fell short of 5. Two of the main arguments mentioned by opponents were that a paid holiday by federal employees would be too expensive, and that a holiday to honor a private citizen would be contrary to long-standing tradition. King had never held public office. Only 2 other figures have national holidays in the U.S. honoring them. Do you know those two? George Washington and Christopher Columbus. Well, let's get back to the music. We're bringing you Burning Spear with Marcus Garvey. Mighty Diamonds, Right Time. Peter Tosh, Them Have to Get a Beating will follow. And we'll close the set out with Bob Andy, The Sun Shines for Me.
Revolution. Music mix. Classic.
Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Marcus Garvey words come to pass. Can't get no food to eat. Can't get no money to spend. Oh, can't get no food to eat. Can't get no money to spend. Come, little one, oh, let me do what I can for you. And you, hello. Come, little one, come. Oh, let me do what I can for you and you alone. Oh, you know the right hand to it now shall be spanked with many stripes. Weeping and wailing and mourning, you got yourself to blame. I tell you, the right. I beg you, oh, tell you to do right. Beg you to do right. Whoa.
Retro Revolution. And some more.
Marcus Garvey prophesied, said, oh yeah, man, I go fighting back against the wall. Oh yeah, it I go
against the wall. Just one step to progress, and I know Jah will help you on. I say them have to get a beating. Alright, they must get a beating. Round it. Old man, a beating. They must get a beating. Have to get a beating. Must get a beating.
Retro Revolution, 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 Revolution.
I'm not rich, but the sun shines for me. And I never cry, cause I know that the rain falls for me. I'm not a king, and the salary I earn is thin, thin, thin. I realize money's not all, one day I must win, win. So do, do, do. I'm not rich, but the sun shines for me. And I never cry, cause I know that the rain falls for me. Oh, I'm not rich, but I know that I'm gonna win, win, win. I realize money's not all, one day I must win. Talk about a
Tuned to the Retro Revolution, and today we reflect on the struggles of Africans in a post-slavery world, both in the islands and the United States, as we celebrate and honor the work of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, most of the tracks we played today are from the Reggae Golden Jubilee box set by VP Records, so be sure to put a copy in your collection.
Retro Revolution, Revolution. A music mix of classic hits.
That is not my name. Mr. Brown, Mr. White, that no right, lad. And every time I hear the sound, 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 the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. In a dance, I jump on a prance. Rocking every top instead of dance, I'll cock and the gun start back. Every time I hear the sound, 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 the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. The Russian and the American, all of them have a plan how to free we the African. Man, what a confusion. Lord, and every time I hear the sound. Every time I hear the sound, every time I hear the sound, every time I hear the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Them say run, don't walk, shut your mouth, don't talk. Them say comb your head, nasty dread. Them say drum and bass no have no tears. Them say disco beat sound more sweet. Every time I hear the sound, 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 the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. Listen. Seems like they
have been wasted, eh? Bueno. Just goes on to show. Till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best. All the propaganda that spread, tongues will have to confess. Oh, I'm in bondage, living is a mess, and I've got to rise up, alleviate the stress. No longer will I expose my weakness. Ego acknowledge begins with humbleness. Work 7 to 7, yet me still penniless. For the food up on me table, master, God bless. All of the needy and shelterless. Ethiopia await all prince and princess. Till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best, yes, propaganda that spread, tongues will have to confess. What could have been about the East? Everybody want a piece. Africa free Africans, Marcus Mosiah speak. Unification now, come the feet. What a day when we walking down Redemption Street. Man up on head, Bible in a hand, one and all. Make we try the promised land. Would you go down the Congo, stop in a Shashamane land? The city of Ferraris where Selassie come from. In Addis Ababa, then Botswana. Left Kenya, I end up in a Ghana. Oh, what a beauty, my eyesight behold. Holy Ethiopia, protect me from the cold. Till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best. All the propaganda that spread, tongues will have to confess. Organize and centralize, come as one. Overseas shall be so many more than sand. Some new one replenish, pure and clean and for too long we been under this man. Some a say for bag of riches and them empty hand. Once them is stupid and not all you can. Easier for a camel to enter through an eagle line than it is for a rich guy to enter in a Zion. Take it from Iman, so till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no living in the West.
You coulda come from Rima or you come from jungle. Coulda come from firehouse or you come from Tower Hill. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda come from Libya or you come from America. Coulda come from Europe or you come from Africa. One blood, one blood, one blood. You coulda be a Irishman or a Englishman. Coulda be a Mexican or a with a Indian. One blood. One blood, one blood. Hey mate, boy, I want you to get me straight. Cooperate, hey, hey mate, I want you to get me straight. Hey come, do you believe in love, love? Hey blow, this is no joke. You coulda be a soldier man or a weather policeman or a weather civilian. Said the whole of we are one blood, one blood, one blood. You
Do you know what it means to have a revolution? And what it takes to make a solution? Fighting against oppression, ooh yeah. Battering down depression, oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Are you ready to stand up and fight the right revolution? Are you ready to stand up and fight it just like soldiers? Many are called, few are chosen.
If you ask me what's my favorite Dennis Brown song, you know it's got to be this one, Revolution. Before that, Junior Reid, One Blood. Always rocking the party. Bushu Banton until I'm laid to rest, and we open the set with Muta Baruka. Every time I hear the sound, the sound, the sound, the sound. That's how we close the segment today. The Retro Revolution brought to you by VP Records. Miles ahead in reggae music. Visit their retail locations in New York at 1721 Jamaica Avenue in Queens, or in Florida at 6022 Southwest 21st Street in Miramar. They're always online at vpreggae.com. My name is Eddie Edwards. Always good to be in your company. Until next time, we keep the music playing.
Revolution. Music mix. Classic hits.
If you wanna live me forever, you gotta love each other. Say you gotta live on forever. Yeah, and love one another.
3 at 3. Caribbean Rhythm. Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian.
VP Records, looking for that classic oldies, reggae, soca, R&B, gospel, ska, rock steady, you name it. Or maybe you're looking for that rhythm-driven clothing. We have it at VP Records, 170-21 Jamaica Avenue. Telephone 718-297-5802. Or in South Florida, 6022 Southwest 21st Street, Miramar, Florida. Telephone 954-966-4744. Or you can shop online at vpreggae.com. That's vpreggae.com.
Have you ever been a victim of fake Jamaican food? Jerk chicken that was unseasoned and bland? Rice and peas that was plaka? Curry goat that looked pale with no taste? If you have been a Jamaican fake food victim, we are here to help. Visit Jamaicans.com for easy step-by-step instructions of your favorite recipes today.
With the new Digicel International website and app, you're a click closer to home. You can click to send top-up, transfer money, pay a bill, send digital cards, or call anywhere in the world with the lowest fee. Plus, it's a click to win. Use any of our services for the chance to win back the same amount you sent home. The more you send, the more you can win. Visit DigicelInternational.com or download the app today to click to more. Terms and conditions apply.
Now you can send money to your loved ones in Jamaica. Visit DigicelInternational.com or download the app. Better yet, when you use the new Digicel International website to send top-up of money to your loved ones, you can win back the amount you sent. Terms and conditions apply.
Based on research, no one medication is effective for all ailments. So, world-renowned scientist Dr. Henry Lowe has formulated a specific medication for a specific ailment. The ICAN for eye problems, Alpha Prostate, got prostate issues, and the Epilec for epilepsy and memory loss. Call 954-249-5073 or shop online at grantherbal.products.com. We also have medications for diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and pain cream with turmeric. Call now, 954-249-5073. Remember, prevention is better than cure. 954-249-5073. And don't forget, all of these products are available online at grantherbal.products.com.
I believe in miracles.
Hi, I'm Eddie Edwards, and I want to tell you about our business, Rhythms Marketing. At Rhythms Marketing, our business is to tell people about your business. So, if you want people to know about your business, then call Rhythms Marketing. We'll tell everyone about your business. Rhythms Marketing utilizes the latest in technology to reach people directly on their phone, through email, social media, or over the airways as you're listening now. We'll work with any size business, large corporation to small non-profit organizations. Visit us at rhythmsmarketing.com on Facebook or call us at 954-251-1643. 954-251-1643. Let Rhythms Marketing spread the word about your business. Gotta run. Somebody's calling our business.
If my brother
is in trouble, I will always help him out.
Reggae Global Radio in association with Ira Times present a fundraiser for Denver Jamusa Silvera. It's happening Sunday, January 17th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live on IRLivestream.com with performances by Third World, Shine Ed Robinson, DeVille, Fiona, Richie Stevens, Everton Blender, Wayne Armand, Anthony Malvo, Melodians, Hopeton Lindo, Ian Sweetness, Paul Anthony, Lati Guzan, Glenn Washington, Hal Anthony, Ezron, Peter G, SDS, GMAC, ATF Band, Kashif Lindo, Sons of Maestro, Marcia J. Ball, Horanjani, Michael E.Q. Castro, and more. Donate to this worthy cause at jamusamusic.com or send your donation to 954-861-9454. It's a big fundraiser for Jamusa. I am my brother's keeper.
I am my brother's keeper. Yes, I
This is Caribbean Rhythms. It's Caribbean Rhythms.
Yeah, so tomorrow is the big fundraiser for Jamusa. Yeah, we're helping our brother. So make sure you are online. If you haven't donated as yet, you could go to jamusamusic.com and donate. All right, Clevo, drop a tune.
You want me to drop a tune?
Drop a tune. I got my next guest. I got a tune up.
You're not easy.
If it's bacchanal they want, bacchanal they going get. They want to sing about mash up. They want to talk about mash up. I am the king, I am the monk. Most of all, I am the doctor. Tell them, oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. First of all, we not plan for the road march. We not sing about plan for the road march. We not beg no one for the road march. Everybody show me a hand for the road march. Yo, well now the things start. Hey, hey, right now the things start. Time to show them now who is in charge. Marshall is the real boss. Everybody jump to the left, 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 to the left. Everybody jump to the right, 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 to the right. Now everybody bounce right there, right there, right there. I am the monk, I am the king. Most of all, I am the doctor. Tell them, oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one.
So we've got on our telephone line Mr. Glenn, the Road Warrior Johnson. And listen, a big boxing card is happening at the Miramar Amphitheater. Road Warrior Johnson, good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. What's going on with you?
Well, we here, getting together every Saturday. We hang out for a couple hours with our friends here, and we share good information. Love to see that boxing is returning, boxing at the Miramar Amphitheater. What is the event, and when is it, and where is it taking place?
Well, it's January 23rd at the Amphitheater in Miramar. I mean, it's going to be a blast. You'll have some young and some ambitious young man that's fighting on this card. You have a Nigerian fighter, heavyweight, by the name of Raphael Akajuri. You have a lightweight by the name of Malik Lewis. And, Malik is 2-0 with 2 knockouts. And Raphael is 9-0 with 9 knockouts. These are 2 exciting young men that I train here in Miami. I'm looking to bring some action to Miramar. And we have 6 other exciting young fighters from the South Florida area. Couple of guys from Fort Lauderdale, that's up in the Broward County area, and you have a couple of them is from Dade County, and they're looking to have an exciting night of boxing in the amphitheater January 23rd. First portion is going to be exciting. We're looking forward to the future, but there's only one first, so don't miss it. Be there, be a part of it.
Yeah. What inspired you to put this together?
Say that again?
What inspired you to put this together? Put a card like this?
we've been here in South Florida, and we are looking for some opportunities for these young men to fight. And we keep making some phone calls, and we keep trying to get on some other cars. Some of them are locally, and then some of them are overseas in different countries. And I said to myself, listen, I mean, we've been running behind other people and other promoters to move our guys. Why don't we just do it ourselves? And I gave that some thought. I brought it to a couple of people and then said, yes, you're right, let's do it. And my partner and I decided that we want to give our local fighters opportunities to fight here. The fighters that I'm training, the opportunity to bring in the people that supporting them throughout their amateur career and get a chance to come and support them throughout their professional career locally right here in South Florida.
So what's the state of boxing though? Especially for Caribbean and other boxers. What's the state of boxing right now?
Well, boxing is flourishing. I mean, you know, the only thing that's holding us back right now is just the top guys need to compete with the top guys. And this is what we have, a movement that we are trying to put together where we're trying to create competition. And all you have to do is get your guy prepare and be the best fighter they can be. And then don't be afraid to compete.
Now, I see here that you are a former IBF, IBO, and Ring Magazine light heavyweight champion, and you currently now train a number of boxers, and you're into now promoting this first boxing at the AMP, right?
Yes, all of that is correct. You know, so yeah, I'm working and I'm bringing along the next generation of world champions. I had my turn. I had my shot. I gave it the best shot, and I enjoyed that to the utmost. But now it's my turn to build the next generation.
Our listeners coming out to the boxing at the AMP on January 23rd. What can they expect?
Well, they can expect some exciting action. If you love boxing, you want to be a part of this because the boxing going to be live, exciting, well-matched, good fighting. Our young, talented product locally around this area, we're going to come out and support them and watch them grow until they become world champions.
Where can folks get tickets, sir?
Well, you can get tickets at Ticketmaster at the amphitheater, or you also can get in touch with the fighters. If you don't know any of the local fighters that's fighting, just go straight to Ticketmaster and look for the Road Warrior promotion January 23rd and get your tickets. And come in. We're excited. We have social distancing and all of that as far as how the seatings are. And wear your mask, protect yourself, because you know we have this wicked beast that's going around called COVID. So we have to protect ourselves from that and at the same time live our life and enjoy and be safe and come out and support your local fighters and watch them kick some butt.
Okay, Glenn the Road Warrior Johnson, promoter, former IBF, IBO, Ring Magazine light heavyweight champion. Your big show coming up at the Miramar Regional Amphitheater on January 23rd, 6 to 1 p.m. Sir, it is a pleasure talking to you. We look forward to an exciting night of boxing, and we're going to be there safe distance and well masked up and just enjoy a good night, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Glenn, the Warrior Johnson.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. 23rd, Amphitheater. Don't miss it.
All right, you heard it. That's it. Boxing over at the Miramar Amphitheater. And you know what? We got, how many tickets we got to give away? 4 pairs of tickets to give away. The first 4 callers, you can call us right now at 786-359-4756. 786-359-4756. Clevo, you got tune line up again?
Jillian.
Sounds great music every Saturday. Sounds great music every Saturday. Join us every Saturday. Join us every Saturday. Every Saturday.
Caribbean Rhythms. Informative, entertaining, and exciting. With Eddie, Clee, and Jillian.
When last you had good Caribbean cuisine, check out Lucky City Restaurant, 5574 West Sample Road in the Pepper Tree Plaza, Margate. When I want Caribbean Chinese, Lucky City. Curry, Lucky City. Brown stew meats, Lucky City. Fish, fried, escovitch, curry or stew, Lucky City. If I want paratha roti, dal puri, doubles, aloo pie, Lucky City. Pumpkin bhaji, baigan on the side, Lucky City. A total Caribbean restaurant, Lucky City. Chinese, East Indian, Afro cuisine and more. On weekends, bacon shark, fish and bread, bacon saltfish, Sunday brunch. Lucky City, 5574 Sample Road, Margate, 954-972-1880 or 954-972-1871 or visit luckycityfoods.com. It's a total Caribbean cuisine experience with a pleasing ambience. Lucky City Restaurant.
With the new Digicel International website and app, you're a click closer to home. You can click to send top-up, transfer money, pay a bill, send digital cards, or call anywhere in the world with the lowest fee. Plus, it's a click to win. Use any of our services for the chance to win back the same amount you sent home. The more you send, the more you can win. Visit digicelinternational.com or download the app today to click to more. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, I'm Eddie Edwards, and I want to tell you about our business, Rhythms Marketing. At Rhythms Marketing, our business is to tell people about your business. So, if you want people to know about your business, then call Rhythms Marketing. We'll tell everyone about your business. Rhythms Marketing utilizes the latest in technology to reach people directly on their phone, through email, social media, or over the airways as you're listening now. We'll work with any size business, large corporation to small non-profit organizations. Visit us at rhythmsmarketing.com on Facebook or call us at 954-251-1643. 954-251-1643. Let Rhythms Marketing spread the word about your business. Gotta run. Somebody's calling our business.
Miami Book Fair online starts streaming free and on demand, bringing best-selling writers, poet laureates, and beloved children's and young adult book authors to our community. Hundreds of authors will be in conversation. Olympic gold medalist Shelley Ann Fraser Price with I Am a Promise. Karine Gettins, When Life Gives You Mangoes. Poet Celia Sorrento, who explores her experiences and emotions both during and after the 2018 Hurricane Maria that devastated her native island of Dominica. In her poetry collection, Guabanse. Miami Book Fair Online starts streaming November 15th from anywhere you want to be. Sign up now at miamibookfaironline.com.
If my brother's in trouble, I will always help him out.
Reggae Global Radio in association with Ira Times present a fundraiser for Denver Jamusa Silvera. It's happening Sunday, January 17th. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live on IRILivestream.com with performances by Third World, Shine Ed Robinson, DeVille, Fiona, Richie Stevens, Everton Blender, Wayne Armand, Anthony Malvo, Melodians, Hopeton Lindo, Ian Sweetness, Paul Anthony, Lati Guzang, Glenn Washington, Hal Anthony, Ezron, Peter G, SDS, GMAC, ATF Band, Kashif Lindo, Sons of Maestro, Marcia J. Ball, Horanjani, Michael E.Q. Castro, and more. Donate to this worthy cause at jamusamusic.com or send your donation to 954-861-9454. It's a big fundraiser for Jamusa. I am my brother's keeper.
Keeper, my brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
Big.
Eddie, Clee, and Jillian.
Big fundraiser tomorrow is supporting Jamusa. Make sure you drop something in the bucket. Yeah, drop something in the bucket. Help out Jamusa. I am my brother's keeper. We were given that responsibility, you know. Help a brother. So we're doing that tomorrow. Just a quick reminder, make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. Go to our website, CaribbeanRhythms.com, and then sign up to get our newsletter if you haven't done so yet. It's a monthly newsletter that comes out. Then we send a little update on the weekend. That's all we do. Nothing else. We don't spam you. We don't send you no junk mail. The newsletter and the weekend update. Those are the two communications you get from us. Unless big news breaking. And I can tell you, we've got some big news that we're going to be breaking later on this year. Early in the first quarter, right, Jillian?
Yes, soon.
First quarter of this year. We got some big news. We're working on stuff. So you will want to be in our contact list. You will want to be subscribing to us because big things happening, all right? So make sure you tune in, all right?
Yes, big thing happening. Big thing happening.
Big things happening.
I don't know if you've seen me coming through yet, Eddie.
Yeah, got you.
All right.
Got you.
Wait, so let me go to the top with this song. Because, it's 2021.
Right.
And we're doing things in the backyard. That's all I got to say.
All right.
It's Caribbean
As Jillian
Rhythms.
likes to say, that didn't sound good. But go ahead.
Brand new stuff for Carnival 2021.
That is Carnival 2021.
Right there in the backyard.
Right in the backyard. That's where it's going to be, in your living room.
Yeah.
That's good enough, too.
To eat right now in the backyard.
I love the jam. Grab a pot. Mix by Jillian.
Are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Hey, what we gonna do now? There's no panorama. Hey, we got your pop and play bass in the savannah. Hey, just be patient, hold it straight. Enjoy life and don't complain. You got to pray like every day, and things will be irate. Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Hey, let them know I don't have no time for no drama. Misperforming on stage, I'm singing the soca. Yeah, that is life, I can't complain. When things nice, it's felt like rain. This feeling I can't explain. I promise you right now, better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. Better days are coming, change your ways. Don't let this moment pass you by and remain the same. so me tell them. And when you see the liquor in me head, me live me life like it's no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them. That's why I will never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness, never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness. Tell them I smile a day, give the vibes away, and I smile a day, give bad vibes away. Tell them I smile a day, give the vibes away, and I smile a day, keep bad vibes away. That's why I will never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness, never ever change. I'm a happiness everywhere I go. I'm a happiness. So take a bounce to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, every vibes to the rhythm, wine to the rhythm, we go pump to the rhythm. On your phone, they say no carnival. I go bring my friends and you could bring your friends, and we friends will all line together. Just decide who homes we line in. This place are real vibes right here in the back. Yeah, jam. We go tingly licky, tingly licky, tingly licky. It's real vibes and we beat you lion right here in the back. Yeah, jam. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating. You hear me? Backyard must have an announcer, someone who will keep the order to give you house rules and safety tips. So when you wind down low, you wouldn't break your hip. We don't need no big promoter. The neighbors go be responsible. So when you see the police, tell them come get something to eat right now in the back. Yeah, jam. We go tingly licky, tingly licky, tingly licky. Israel vibes and we beat the lion right here in the back. Yeah, jam. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating your head. Well, every yard must have a whiner, hard girl to show off she bumper. Who will go down, start wine and roll it like a lesson high. We don't need no big promoter. The neighbors go be responsible. Hey, when you see the police, tell them we not mashing up the street, we here in the back. Yeah, jam. We go tingly licky, tingly licky, tingly licky.
Can we declare this road march?
Yeah.
Can we declare this road march?
So just so our listeners know, we started off with Farmer Nappy Backyard Jam, followed by Patrice Roberts, Better Days, and then Lyrical Happy Place, all on the Backyard Jam rhythm. 2021 music right here.
Nice.
This is how we take it out.
Yeah.
We want to remind our listeners, Saturdays is Caribbean Saturdays right here on 1210theman.com. It starts off with Don Daly and Rosie at 9 a.m. Caribbean Upliftment Program. Mike Andrews is in at noon for the Caribbean Connection. And we come in at 3 o'clock, 3 at 3, Eddie, Cleveland, Jillian, Caribbean Rhythms. Road March for 2021, Backyard. Everybody going over the savannah with this one.
You mean in the backyard?
In the backyard.
That's all you know. It's time to go.
Really, Clevo?
Yes, Clevo.
You're really doing that to us?
Licky ting, you know, we have bottle and spoon here still, you know. We can carry on the backyard jam.
Hey, listen, you could always carry it on your backyard.
That's right.
And we wear masks to eat the barbecue.
And I know about that. I want to taste it. I don't want to taste mask.
Well, let me thank the listeners
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
with us.
Yes.
And go ahead, Julian.
And I want to say it was spirited. We had so many calls. It was so encouraging to see how many people tuned in, called on this stream. Big up to you guys for tuning in and listening and giving us your opinion of the controversy of the black conservative.
It was not a controversy.
It was a controversy.
It was an opinion. It's a position.
Controversy.
All right. What we say to the selector?
Come down, selector.
Thank you, everybody. The preceding program was paid for by Rhythms Marketing Inc.
This one goes out to you and yours. Worldwide. I say, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back from around the way. Seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I've been a lot of places all around the way. I've seen a lot of joy and I've seen a lot of pain, but I don't want to write a love song for the world. I just want to write a song about a boy and a girl. Junkies on the corner always calling my name, and the kids on the corner playing ghetto games. When I saw you getting down, girl, I hope it was you. And when I look into your eyes, I knew it was true. I said, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back from around the way. It seems like
WNMA, Miami Springs, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale. This is 1210 The Man and 1210theman.com.